impulsively, whenever a man comes up to me and says, hey, I love you, I want to be with you, you're amazing, you know, obviously, and it was just a different, it's the excitement of a different world, but then the reality sets in, you know, it's like, it's the excitement, I'm just so fucking bored all the time with my life, so it's the excitement that sets in, and you know, you just, the reality sinks in after, and you're like, okay, these are the steps I would actually have to do. I have so much to do, and I'm like in my worst health ever. Because I get so bored easy and restless and just unsatisfied with life, I'm always looking for that thrill. I'm like a, you know, a cheap thrill seeker. What the fuck? And it's like some fuck. It's like, is it some fucked up like always chasing a natter replacement? Because there's so many similarities, and you're not gonna find another bitch like me. You're not gonna find another bitch like me. I can't think about my channel right now. I'm dying. I don't care. My heart is dying. I don't give a fuck about my channel right now.
Looking back at some clips, I realized how more distraught Chantel seems over her breakup with Natter versus her couple of breakups with Sala, her husband.
So, I guess if you want to hate and be a loser, you can do it on Discord. You can go to Kiwi Farms. You can go to Charlie Gold.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. Apparently, I've been looking at my laptop screen for far too long. I completely forgot to film my intro, but we are here. I appreciate you. Now let's get right into the video. Question. If you had to describe Chantel in one word, what would it be? For me, and obviously for the purpose of this video, it would be impulsive. Let's be clear though. Vile, bigot, trash, selfish, and many other words come before that. But for today, it's impulsive. Chantel has never been able to break the cycle of being impulsive. Even she has admitted that over the years.
I know I put a post up a while ago about making drastic changes, and you know what? That's part of my disorder. Is just going from black and white extremes, and that's also again in therapy what I'm going to be working to get away from. I'm very impulsive, so a lot of the time I announce things, and that has always been to my detriment. How do you control impulse? The whole fucking definition of impulse is not having any control. So how do you control something you can't control? Like, I don't get it. I reveal myself. Are you kidding? I'm impulsive. I've seen people criticize me for this. I'm just disappointed. Like, I wish I wasn't so impulsive. That's my major beef with myself right now. But then I really think about it, because you know I'm impulsive. And I think, do I really want that? I have to keep working on not being so impulsive. It's hard. Like, how do you catch yourself? Like, impulsivity is hard when you're impulsive. Like, you literally do things like so fast. Like, I don't know. And I'm very impulsive. You guys know me if you've been watching me for years, you know? I think we all know I'm impulsive. Just wanted to let you know that I'm gonna stick it out. When times get tough, I am very impulsive and I just rush to do something drastic.
Yes, impulsive indeed. In Chantel's most recent impulsive events, she decided to go live and announce that she was leaving Sala and they are breaking up.
I need a drink. It's so hard to pretend to not be, like, to be okay. Like, I don't want to show any weakness. I'm moving back home. So I'm just like really tired and not doing too great. Yeah, it's done. It's like really done.
Soon after ending that stream, she actually changed the thumbnail from the unflattering close-up that she had to a screenshot of her crying and text that read, "I'm confused," added. And about 24 hours later, Chantel announced she changed her mind and was impulsive.
I think we all know I'm impulsive. I actually bought a ticket to go to Canada. Excuse me, which I will show you here. And so I've already canceled it, and so I've lost some money on that, but whatever. If I just waited a bit longer for my feelings to calm down, I wouldn't have this problem.
When Chantel first went live, there was not a part of me that believed her. She is known for being impulsive and also throwing tantrums when she's not getting her way. Even though she claimed she wouldn't backtrack.
No, I'm not backtracking.
As a longtime viewer, I knew she'd backtrack.
I'm trying hard not to throw up. I'm trying hard not to, cave. I know, I never stay, but this is going to be permanent.
And just like clockwork, she cannot handle the opinions surrounding the inconsistencies and whiplash around what she chooses to share.
What do you mean the way I act? How am I acting? I came online and I vented and I was crying and I was having a vulnerable moment. So what is that? You don't know anything about our relationship, Cynthia Pickles. You can't say what is a big mistake for me or not.
What viewers do know is she expressed she's not living the life that she thought she would be.
The most tragic thing, I think the thing that hurts me the most about ending something like this is when you think you're living something that you're not. So that's it. It's sad when the shoe we want the most doesn't fit exactly.
Based on what was exposed in December, she probably should have worded that differently.
Fuck. Okay, Bella, you're a trashy whore. I hate men. I'm just done. I'm done. I don't want that stress. That's one thing when you're in a relationship you always have to worry about, is my partner being a loser. Yes, they most often are.
She was so vague, she left a lot up for interpretation.
I'm not kidding. I'm going home. You guys will see when I'm in Canada. I've never lied about going back there. Every time I go. I know it's out of left field because I've been so private. You guys don't know anything that goes on in my life.
So Sala did something else that was worthy of breaking up with him publicly, packing up a single suitcase, buying a plane ticket to Canada, and leaving her pets behind?
What I'm really feeling. I just come on here and bees, but...
During the stream, there were so many signs that Chantel wasn't going anywhere. When she was crying about rebuilding while her health is still declining, we knew.
I have so much to do, and I'm in my worst health ever.
Let's be clear, Chantel will absolutely choose to die while trying to keep up this housewife appearance rather than putting in effort to have a better quality of life. In Canada, she no longer has her own place. She would be living with family in a home that probably has structure, and she no longer has her car.
I don't really want to stay with family because it's not I need privacy in my life, and they have busy lives. And what about a hotel? I don't know. I don't even want to think about these things right now. I have so much to figure out. It's so overwhelming. I just want to lay and just not do anything. No, I'm not really okay, honestly. I don't want any roommates. I just want to dig a hole and live in it. Honestly, if I had the key, I would just live in it. I'd live in my car. I don't have the Kia anymore. I'm probably gonna just rent a car for now.
Which was a bit surprising because she was recently excited about the Kia being paid off and even called it a Foodie Beauty classic.
This thing is paid off. So I have a car for first time where I have it fully paid off. So that's awesome. You know, I don't have to worry about that. I'm driving this thing into the ground. It's 2016. It's not bad. There's people driving older cars than that on the road, whatever. So, and it's sentimental at this point. This is a Foodie Beauty classic, okay? It's the Kia. So I need to get some service done on it, though, because it's, you know, been a while.
I'm guessing she probably sold the Kia to whoever was regularly starting it for her while she was away.
I had somebody start it for me once in a while, but it's, you know, I'm driving it around. The tires are good. I have winter tires on. I want to get brake service. I want to get a checkup on the car, and I need to clean it. It's disgusting. It's ew. It's dusty and ew.
I wouldn't be surprised if we learn later on Chantel actually sold the car while being impulsive. During her last visit to Canada in December, I remember Chantel mentioning if she didn't lose any weight moving forward, she'd be purchasing 2 plane seats.
I get to the counter, and the woman was so nice, and she says, you know, I guess she noticed my size, and I've just always been kind of in the mind, I've been lucky, I don't need 2 seats, you know, I'm just in this, like, this denial state, all right? And so she called someone over, she's like, please wait. And she said, okay, so which seat do you have? You know, you have this seat, and I paid extra for it, and for like a premium seat.
Oh, that's right, get that flex in there.
And she says, if you like, we can switch your seat to, we'll give you a seat, and for extra roominess, for you comfort, we'll block off the seat beside you so that there's no one sitting there. I said, oh, I said, well, do I need to pay for 2 seats? Like, if you think that, you know, size-wise with your seats, I'll be encroaching.
I guess being sober and possibly being humbled by terminals and seatbelt extenders has her singing a different tune, because her opinion on encroaching on others used to sound very different.
I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm gonna be drunk on the plane. Fuck it. Hey, I'm Hammer. Can I have a seatbelt extender? Just wait. I'm gonna go live too. Airplane mode! I don't give a fuck. I'm fat. You know what? Every single fucking average sized body piece of shit on the fucking plane can kiss my fucking ass. Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm gonna say that too. Oh, sorry. I'm infringing on your little piece of shit fucking airplane space, skinny asshole. I don't care. You know what? You can suck my fat ass and you're gonna fucking love it. I don't give a shit. You think I feel bad for people that have to endure my extra hip space because I'm fat? Ooh, you have to feel my hip when you're in your seat. Oh, sorry. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'm fat. Fucking like it or buy another fucking seat, you asshole. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what people think. Ooh, sorry. You're offended by my extra hip space? Or my extra roll intruding on your fucking plane seat? Ask me if I care. Go ahead. Somebody please ask me if I care.
I don't think I need to say much. If you were around to see that in real time, it was a ride. Now back to the sober, calm, and modest version of Chantel discussing buying 2 airplane seats.
I won't be able to fit, won't be comfortable because it's 14 hours, right? Pretty much. So, and I had this in mind. I was a bit worried, you know, I just felt maybe I'll need to buy 2 seats. So I had that in mind that I might have to buy 2 seats. So that's why this experience kind of made me realize that, you know, I think from now on, for sure, if I have to fly and if I don't lose any weight before I have to fly again, I have to buy 2 seats.
She mentioned she'd be booking her own flight, but did she purchase 2 seats? I guess none of it really matters since Chantel claims she canceled the flight within an hour of purchasing it.
I'm gonna be booking my own flight. Probably today.
I actually bought a ticket to go to Canada. Excuse me, which I will show you here. And so I've already canceled it, and so I've lost some money on that, but whatever. Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't gone and booked a flight, but it's already canceled, so like literally I booked it and like an hour later I canceled it.
There's a few issues with everything that transpired over those 24 hours. For starters, being impulsive isn't the biggest character flaw in the world. However, being impulsive while being widely known as a manipulative liar will never translate well to viewers.
And yeah, I was ready to just like, how is it fake when I showed my plane ticket? I was like ready to just give up everything and fly out and start over, but I don't want to do that. And I don't know. I don't know.
Secondly, can we focus on the fact that according to Chantel, she broke things off with Salah, told her family so they can prepare for her arrival, immediately went live to announce it to thousands of strangers online who owe her nothing, booked a flight to Canada, canceled the flight to Canada, announced she changed her mind, and she fully expected everyone to accept this, including Salah. Viewers aside for a moment, Salah should be looking at this as an additional red flag to all the other neon red flags that Chantel took into this relationship. No matter what led up to Chantel wanting to leave her marriage and fly back to her family, she didn't even pause and digest any of her decisions. She didn't plan anything out. She had no idea what family members she'd be staying with. She had no idea how she'd get around once she was back in Canada. No idea what the plan would be as far as separating the pets that she and Salah have together. No idea how long Salah would be able to stay in that apartment since it's meant for specific residents of Kuwait. She knew nothing because she planned for nothing. Because according to her, she was acting off of her insecurities, as if that's any sort of excuse for her reacting so impulsively.
I think what it is, it's just all piled up. Like, a lot of self-doubt was creeping in about whether I can be like a good wife, whether I can make the changes like I need to turn my life around. What about our goals, our dreams? Like, everything was just like piling on and giving me like huge anxiety. When I get like that, I'm very irritable. So we got in like a bit of a petty argument, and I just like, I was mad at the world. I was mad at Salah. I was mad at everything. Yeah, I mean, we love each other, but that's just sometimes not enough.
Yeah, what I said yesterday was more about my own insecurities, not something Salah did.
A couple of years ago, when Chantel was second guessing things with Salah, she did mention some insecurities.
And that's another thing. Most of them want kids, and I can't give people kids. So it always just, it's like a traditional family kind of setting. And I don't have that traditional, I'm not traditional in any single way. And I can never give anyone any kids. And I am insecure about that. Because, like, you know, there is a part of me, I'm not stupid. What if somebody marries me and then just comes here and then leaves me? And that's probably what's gonna fucking happen. You know, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Yeah, well, he says it could be me giving it to him. I don't see how, but can like a bacterial like yeast infection turn into gonorrhea? You're right, I sound stupid. Is something wrong with adoption? Yeah, because I don't, like, the only reason I would want to have kids is to have my own and pass my line down. I don't want to, I'm just kidding. No, adoption is wonderful because there are a lot of children who don't have homes.
Chantel's insecurities were also met with concerns from viewers.
I thought of you last night, Chantel, when I read about a woman who was scammed of 85 grand from a Greek lover. No, you guys don't ever have to worry about that. Like, Rhonda, it's sad. I've seen those videos. I'm not dumb like that. Number one, I don't have that kind of money to be giving to men. Like, I don't have it. I don't have thousands of dollars saved to just give to men and support their life.
I think what she meant to say is she no longer has it to give.
It is my home. I pay the rent there. I should just go in. If the cops say anything, I should say, I pay the rent. I just like sent like $250 for food that he'll now eat with Dee Dee. It's like the worst kind of person ever. I swear. Like, whenever somebody commented like, listed every single thing I do and then said, like, while he sits there on the iPad you got for him with another woman laughing at you. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Buffalo and classy doesn't mix.
Classy? Buying fucking wine from the Petro-Canada? Bitch, I buy us fucking $70 bottles when we drank, you stupid asshole. That's the problem. Like, I'm sitting here alone in this fucking hotel room with all this stuff and money. Like, I have a lot of money. So they're never going to get that from me. I'm never going to be supporting a man, like, in that way. Do I help them out here and there when I'm with them, like with groceries and shit and rent and bills and... No, I'm just kidding. That was unusual for me. I've never experienced that before. You know, and... But... Yeah, I think... Anyway...
When Chantal first moved to Kuwait, it seems as though Salah was doing a lot to reassure her.
Why do you trust Salah after... No, it's more than 1 month. I don't know. You know when you just know, like... Because he, honestly, he hasn't done anything to... He's done things that make me trust him even more. Like, he reinforces the trust every day. So even though it's been a short time, it's been over 3 months, I think it's good enough to say that, you know...
Well, a little over 6 months ago, you know, I'm sure that added to her insecurities. It probably didn't help that a lot of viewers lacked any sympathy for her, seeing that right before meeting Salah, she was very giddy about being involved with a married man herself.
He's married, she's not. He's not married. She is. No, I'm kidding. No. He's not. She's not coming here. You know, I didn't understand what he was saying. It was just a lost in translation moment, but apparently it's fine. So he asked her to fly to Kuwait before you got back. Are you fucking serious? Oh, nice. Yeah, whatever.
Simmer down. It was clearly a lost in translation moment here too.
That karma, I know. If I am messing with a married man, of course I'm gonna get karma for it.
Well,
no, I would never leave you. I love you. No, you don't. You don't love me. You don't. And that's obvious now for sure. Like, people were right about you. That's the other worst part. Fuck this, man.
Chantal is quite literally one of the most impulsive creators I've ever seen on this platform. She thinks being impulsive excuses what is said and done in those moments, no matter who is hurt. Having doubts in her relationship with Salah always made sense. She rushed into a marriage with someone who lined up with exactly what she's fetishized for years.
Spicy olives, large. Actually, the guy who was cutting up the 200 grams of basturma for me kept giving me the eye behind the mask, like that hot, mysterious, dark, Middle Eastern man eyes. Oh. So I like the idea. A part of me fucking loves the idea. Having a husband, a hot friggin' Syrian Kuwait husband. Like, Middle Eastern men to me, physically, are the most attractive. Turkish, Moroccan, Egyptian, Syrian. Like, I love, but especially, actually, Syrian men. Like, I don't know. There's something about this man I find so amazingly attractive.
Her marriage to Salah was impulsive. Relocating thousands of miles away from her family was impulsive. Crying online and immediately flying back to Kuwait after finding her husband barks like a teacup poodle is impulsive. Even though Chantal claims this recent breakup had nothing to do with anything specific Salah did, she was never going anywhere. Can any viewer of Chantal's actually imagine her putting in effort to rebuild her life in Canada? Chantal has never made it a secret that she sought out specific power dynamics in relationships. Well, now she's in a foreign country with nothing to go back home to. All the power that she wanted in her relationships, Salah now has in their marriage. And I don't think she even realizes it. All I know is if my partner made an impulsive decision to break up and announced it to strangers online for sympathy, I would have told them to not be so quick to cancel that flight. Chantal prefers enablers who will accept that type of behavior from her. And it will probably get worse from here. Sala better buckle in. If it only took some insecurities and a small disagreement for what she pulled, imagine what Chantel's response will be when they face bigger challenges as a couple. Only time will tell, though. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed any part of this video, please consider giving it a like. It's good for your BMI. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if your notifications are failing you, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and set your notifications to all. The algorithm hates me, and I need your help to heal our relationship. And a huge thank you to all my channel members and patrons. Later, guys.
Yeah, but pole dancing is fun, Elle. I'm gonna put on fucking Living Dead Girl and start stripping. I have an OnlyFans. I'm gonna strip on it. You guys, your head is gonna spin if you watch me. I know it, and I'm so sorry, but you know, I can't promise anything here. What the hell does she have merch for anyway? What the fuck do these friggin' reaction channels have merch for, some of them?